It's Twin Springs Titans basketball. We've got the JV and varsity for you tonight. JV first of all, J.J. Kelly in Twin Springs. J.J. Kelly coached by Steve Collins. Twin Springs by T.J. McCamus. And we're going to give you the starting lineups. First of all, for the Twin Springs Titans.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Twin Springs High School for tonight's game between J.J. Kelly and Twin Springs. The starting lineup, first of all, for visiting J.J. Kelly. At guard, number 20, Jarrett Roberts. At guard, Craig Winchell, number 22. At forward, number 24, Charles Smith. At center, number 41, Ruben Swindle. And at guard, number 52, Chris Barger. And now for your homestanding Twin Springs Titans. At guard, number 10, Mark Dockery. At guard, number 20, Keith Warner. At forward, number 32, Michael Peters. At forward, number 33, Michael Taylor. And at guard, number 33, Josh Parker. Your night 2001 Twin Springs Titans JV.
Okay, and we're ready to get underway here for tonight's JV action between Twin Springs and J.J. Kelly. Nick Powers with you. John Brickey is not with us tonight. He had some business functions to attend to, so John will be with us on our next broadcast. And we're ready to get underway here. Crowd still filing in. And we're going to have a jump ball right here. Jumping for Twin Springs will be number 10, Mark Dockery. And for J.J. Kelly, Ruben Swindle. And we're ready for action. Here's the tip-off, and it is controlled by J.J. Kelly. Number 20, Jarrett Roberts, passes off to number 52, and a 52 passes to number 20. That's Jarrett Roberts. Roberts is covered. He gets it to 22. 22 throws an inbound pass, and it's hit off the head of a Twin Springs player. Keith Warner steals the ball. Down towards 34. 34 with a pass. And the shot up and in, and Twin Springs takes a 2-0 lead. J.J. Kelly will bring it down the court. Number 52, Chris Barger. He's guarded by Josh Parker. And a steal by Twin Springs again, and we have a foul. And will be J.J. Kelly ball. J.J. Kelly will inbound in the backcourt to Barger. Barger brings it across the timeline. Driving forward, takes a shot. It is good. And J.J. Kelly ties the game at 2. So Twin Springs will inbound the ball. Keith Warner will bring it up the floor. He's going to be picked up by number 24, Charles Smith. Warner drives in. Passes on to 34. 34 with the shot up and good. 2 points for Michael Taylor. Twin Springs in the man-to-man. Barger brings it across the timeline. He passes off to 24. 24 over to 22. Stolen by Twin Springs. The pass goes to Mark Dockery, credited with a steal, over to Keith Warner. Now, number 33 takes a shot. The three-pointer is no good. Out of bounds and will be J.J. Kelly ball. Last touch by Titans. Jarrett Roberts will inbound. Barger cannot keep handle of the ball. Barger gets the rebound, puts it in, and good. And J.J. Kelly ties the game at 4 at Point Springs. Brings the ball up the court to the corner. Passes off to Mark Dockery. Dockery over to 22. Warner passes, almost stolen away. 34 with a shot, and he's fouled. And no, it's called for a travel. He's called for a travel, so it'll be J.J. Kelly ball. And a three-pointer is good, and J.J. Kelly will take a 7-4 lead. A nice shot there by Craig Winchell. Keith Warner brings it up to 4 for Point Springs. He's picked up by 24 now. Warner passes it over to 22 and almost stolen away, and got a traveling call on Twin Springs. So no one can get a handle on the ball right here. J.J. Kelly ball. They'll inbound on the side. Is no good. Rebounded by Head all the way down the floor. 2-on-1 for Twin Springs. Over to 22. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Head. Back up. No good again. And J.J. Kelly comes out with control of the ball, and will be J.J. Kelly ball. As the foul was not called. So J.J. Kelly, actually Twin Springs possession. In, shoots from the foul line. The shot is no good. Rebound by J.J. Kelly, and the rebound will go to number 41, Ruben Swindle. And Barger will bring it across the timeline for J.J. Kelly. He's picked up by Head across the line. Bounce pass to number 20. 20 has a bounce pass to number 22. Craig Winchell, and that's off. J.J. Kelly clears from Point Springs possession. Head will inbound to Warner. 7-4 our score. J.J. Kelly leads with just a little over 2 minutes left to go in the first period. Warner brings it across the timeline. Passes to Dockery. Dockery from the foul line shoots, and no good. Rebound, and we're going to have a foul right there. Foul on number 24, Kershaw. Second foul. Which brings inbound the ball. Dockery into Warner. Warner with the bounce pass back to Dockery. The three-pointer is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 32. She's off the 34. Warner back up out top. Bounce pass. He passes to Dockery. Dockery thinks about the shot, drives in, takes a percentage shot, and makes it. So 7-6 our score now. Minute 24 left to go in the game, in the first period. Barger brings it across the timeline for J.J. Kelly. He's picked up by Head. Barger looking. He drives in, finds an open lane. Little finger roll is no good. Rebounded by 41. The shot back up and in. Good for J.J. Kelly. And they have a 9-6 lead. As Warner brings it across the timeline. Fast break for Twin Springs. A dish off pass to number 32. And we have a traveling call on the Titans. Twin Springs has turned the ball over 3 times now. Robertson bounces to Barger. Barger setting the play. He's picked up by Head across the timeline. Barger with the bounce pass. Here's a three-pointer by number 20. It is no good. Rebound, and Roberts is called for the double dribble, turns it over, will be Twin Springs basketball. 9-6 our score, 46 seconds left to go in period number 1 of the JV game. We've got both games for you tonight right here on STE Cable Channel 30. Warner brings it across the timeline, passes off to 34, back to Warner. Warner over to Dockery. Dockery trying to run out some clock here, maybe take one final shot. Back to Warner. Warner looking for the corner. Michael Taylor to come back down. Ball, clock ticks down here. We have 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Warner's going to take a final shot. Twin Springs down 9-6. He passes over to Dockery for a 3. It is no good off the rim. Rebound, back up, no good. And J.J. Kelly will keep possession of the basketball as the first period comes to an end with our score. J.J. Kelly 9, Twin Springs 6. As you watch Twin Springs Titans JV basketball, well, we have an opportunity. Let's tell you about the fine folks that are bringing you these games. J&P Markets 1 and 2 on Highway 71, The Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginias, ACA, Darty Brothers Chevrolet, New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, Weber City Drug Center, all proud sponsors of Twin Springs Titans JV and varsity basketball right here on STE Cable Channel 30. Well, so far, we've seen some loosely played basketball. Twin Springs has turned the ball over 3 times. And they trail by 3, 9-6, as we're going to go into the second period of play. Coming out for the second period for Twin Springs will be Anthony Head. Also, Justin Lawson is in the lineup. Keith Warner. Dockery still in, Mark Dockery. And also in is Michael Peters. And now, coming out will be Lawson, and back into the game for his first appearance actually will be Derek Castle. So Anthony Head inbounds, backcourt to Warner. As the second period gets underway, Warner brings it across the timeline. He dishes off, pass to Head, bounce pass, and he will be fouled. Will be Twin Springs basketball. The foul is on number 32, and that's Josh Witt, his first foul. So Head will go to the line for Twin Springs. 10 seconds ticked off the clock here in the second period. The Titans trail by 3, and now they trail by 2 as Head hits the first foul shot. It's 9-7. Second one will be on the way for number 44. Head shot is up and good, and it's a 9-8 score. Twin Springs down by 1. Inbound pass to Barger. He is the ball handler for J.J. Kelly. He'll bring it across the timeline, picked up by Head. Here's a bounce pass into number 20, Jarrett Roberts. Roberts back into number 41. That's Swindle. Swindle finds number 22. That's Winchell. Winchell is covered heavily by Warner. Here's a pass to Barger. Head all over Barger. Barger drives. Now back out as they're going to set a play. Barger dribbles. Looking for someone. He gets a bounce pass over to number 20. 20 holds the ball, looking for a shot. There's a bounce pass into number 50. Loses it off the foot and stolen away by Warner. So Warner will bring it down the floor for Twin Springs. The Titans with a chance to go ahead. Here's a pass up to Dockery. Rolls around and in. And the Titans take a 10-9 lead here in period number 2. 4:57 left to go. Barger will bring it across the timeline for J.J. Kelly. He's picked up by Dockery. Barger with a bounce pass over to number 20, Roberts. Roberts with a bounce pass into number 41. That's Swindle. He takes a shot, rolls around, no good. Rebound by J.J. Kelly. The shot back up and no good. And a foul is called. And that foul will be on number 10, Mark Dockery. So J.J. Kelly will go to the line. Bernie Mosley will be on the line for the Indians. 10-9 our score. Twin Springs ahead with 4:42 left to go in this half. Bernie's first shot is up and good. That ties the game at 10. Substitution for Twin Springs coming in is Justin Lawson. And coming out will be Derek Castle. So the second shot for Bernie Mosley will be on the way with a chance to give J.J. Kelly the lead, and he does. Shot is good. 11-10, J.J. Kelly leads. Head into Warner. Warner with a bounce pass into number 22. Warner back up top. He dribbles down the lane, over to Dockery. He's on the three-point line. Thinks about it. Ball is into the backcourt. Nice save by Warner. Oh, what a hustling play by Keith Warner. He saves the basketball right there in the possession for Twin Springs. Warner will set the play. There's a bounce pass into 22. Castle passes off to Dockery. Dockery over to Warner for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound touched by Dockery, but J.J. Kelly will come out with it. And Barger will bring it across the timeline for the Indians. 11-10 the score. J.J. Kelly leads. Barger up top. He makes a bounce pass to Roberts. Roberts back to Mosley. Mosley over to number 32. He takes a shot, and it is good. 2-point bucket, and now J.J. Kelly leads 13-10. The Titans will bring it back up the floor. The ball handler, Keith Warner, across the timeline. Warner over to Castle. Castle with a bounce pass into head. The shot is off the glass and no good. Rebounded by Barger. J.J. Kelly controls. And the ball handler got the rebound. Twin Springs set to send in number 34, Michael Taylor. Dockery picks up Barger. Barger drives. Drives in. Knocked down is head, and we're going to get a charge. Offensive foul? Are we? Is that a... No, it's going to be a foul on Twin Springs. On number 24, or actually number 34, Michael Taylor. So, Barger will go to the line for J.J. Kelly. They have a 3-point lead. First shot is off the rim, no good. Substitutions coming in for the Titans will be Michael Taylor. Going out for J.J. Kelly will be Roberts. And also going out will be Swindle. So Barger is on the line for J.J. Kelly. His second shot is good. And the Indians now have a 4-point lead, and we have a timeout by J.J. Kelly. So with 3:23 left to go in the half, the Indians with a 4-point lead. As we will set things up for you. J.J. Kelly coached by Steve Collins, and their record coming in is 1-1. Of course, Twin Springs coached by T.J. McCamus. And the Titans coming off an impressive win over Coburn, both JV and varsity this past week. So, Twin Springs will have on the floor Michael Taylor, also Mark Dockery, Justin Lawson, Keith Warner, and Anthony Head. So it'll be Twin Springs basketball. The Titans trail by 4 with 3 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the half. Head inbounds to Warner. Warner brings it across the timeline. He is picked up and guarded. There's a pass to Dockery. Dockery with a bounce pass, and it's going to be stolen away by J.J. Kelly. Coming out of there with the steal will be Josh Witt. And bringing it across the timeline will be number 22. That's Craig Winchell. He's guarded by Warner. There's a bounce pass. And the J.J. Kelly player drives. Shot no good off the glass. Rebound will be got by J.J. Kelly. Shot back up no good. Head is in there for the rebound. And now Twin Springs controls the basketball. Across the timeline is Warner. A dish pass and three-point land. And tipped by a J.J. Kelly player. It'll be off of Head. It'll be J.J. Kelly basketball. So 2:42 in the game right now. J.J. Kelly with a 4-point lead over the Titans. Inbounding the ball for J.J. Kelly will be Bernie Mosley. He gets the ball in to Craig Winchell. Winchell is picked up by Warner. Winchell will bring it across the timeline. He's heavily guarded by Warner all over him right now. Winchell drives, makes a wild pass, hits the top of the backboard, rebounded by J.J. Kelly, and we have a foul. And the foul is going to be on number 20, Keith Warner of Twin Springs. So that's Warner's first foul. So number 22, Craig Winchell, will inbound the ball for J.J. Kelly. And he finds his man, a bounce pass into number 24, short bounce pass. He dribbles and will travel. So J.J. Kelly turns the ball over to Twin Springs. 2:24 left to go in the game. A 14-10 game right now. The Titans trail by 4. Warner will bring it across the timeline for Twin Springs. He drives. And he will pass into number 34, Taylor. Taylor with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Dockery. Dockery has it stripped away. And J.J. Kelly will drive down the floor. And, oh! What a nice hustling play there by number 34, Michael Taylor. And he'll prevent J.J. Kelly from scoring. It will be Twin Springs basketball as the ball was last touched by J.J. Kelly. We have substitutions. Coming back into the game for J.J. Kelly will be number 20, Jarrett Roberts, and number 41, Ruben Swindle. Twin Springs has in the game right now Michael Taylor, Keith Warner, Anthony Head. Dockery is in the game also for Twin Springs, and Justin Lawson. Warner brings it across the timeline. Passes to Dockery. Dockery tied up. Warner takes a shot, comes in, and will be no good off the glass. Last touched by J.J. Kelly will be Twin Springs basketball. 1:50 left to go in the half. The Titans trail by 4. Dockery was going to inbound. Twin Springs decides to get Head the ball. Head will inbound. Bounce pass over to Lawson. Lawson has control. He dribbles over to Taylor. Taylor to Dockery. Dockery back to Warner. Warner at the top of the key. Drives in. Takes a shot. It is no good. Rebound by J.J. Kelly. And Warner trying to get the steal. Hustling little basketball player. Across the timeline will be number 22, Craig Winchell, for J.J. Kelly. And we're going to have a foul on Warner. That's going to be his second foul, as he got the hand of Craig Winchell as he was in the process of passing the ball. Back into the game for J.J. Kelly will be Chris Barger. Inbounding the ball will be Smith, Charles Smith. A bounce pass to Barger. Barger puts the ball on the floor, spins around, and he's looking to set a play. Bounce pass stolen away by Dockery. Dockery to Warner. Warner across the timeline. Warner will slow things down. He has a pass over to Taylor. Taylor takes the shot, and it is good. 14-12 our score. 1:08 left in the game. And J.J. Kelly. Barger across the timeline. He's guarded by Warner. Barger with a pass, and it's blocked by Head. Stolen away. Down to 34, Taylor. Taylor with the shot. Up and good. That ties the game. 14-14 with 49 seconds left to go in the half. Hustling Twin Springs basketball right here. Barger across the timeline, guarded by Warner. Barger with a bounce pass over to Roberts. Roberts is guarded by Dockery. Roberts drives on the floor, puts the shot up, and good. Nice drive there by Roberts, and J.J. Kelly takes a 16-14 lead. Twin Springs will probably hold the basketball for one final shot. 25 seconds left to go. Warner across the timeline. He passes to Dockery. Dockery back to Warner. Warner is guarded heavily. Warner around. A pass to 44, Head. Head with the shot, and it's off the rim. Shot no good. Head once again gets the rebound. Back up no good, and J.J. Kelly will have control. We have 5 seconds left to go in the game. Barger across the timeline, and he takes a three-pointer, and at the buzzer is no good, and we are at halftime. We are at halftime with the score, J.J. Kelly up 16-14. So a very interesting first half here in the JV game. We've seen some turnovers and a couple of fouls. So not great defensive play by either team. And while we've got the opportunity, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors here. They're bringing you JV and varsity basketball. J&P Markets, number 1 and 2 on Highway 71. The Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginias, ACA, Darty Brothers Chevrolet, New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, and Weber City Drug Center, all proud sponsors of Twin Springs Titans JV and varsity basketball. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready for the second half of basketball in our JV game tonight between J.J. Kelly and Twin Springs. J.J. Kelly with a 16-14 lead at halftime. Pacing Twin Springs in scoring in the first half, Michael Taylor had 8 points. 4 points for Derek Castle and 2 for Anthony Head. J.J. Kelly with a 16-14 lead. Of course, coming up also tonight, we'll have the varsity for you as the big boys will take the floor. J.J. Kelly and Twin Springs, it's going to be a very good basketball game, no doubt about it. We saw some sloppy play in the first half as Twin Springs turned over the ball 4 times. But, of course, we've had some liberal calls as well, some foul calls and a couple of turnovers. That could have went either way as far as the calls go. Twin Springs will start the second half with Anthony Head, Michael Taylor, Michael Peters, and also on the floor will be Mark Dockery and the little hustling point guard number 20, Keith Warner. Warner picked up 2 fouls in the first half. Derek Castle with a foul. Also with a foul is Anthony Head and Mark Dockery. J.J. Kelly had fouls from Charles Smith, Josh Witt, and number 15, Charles Beeler. So we're ready to get underway with the second half of play in the JV game, third period. J.J. Kelly with a 2-point lead, 16-14, over the homestanding Titans. Once again, the games are brought to you by J&P Markets 1 and 2, the Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginia's ACA, Darty Brothers Chevrolet, and New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, and Weber City Drug Center. All proud sponsors of Twin Springs Titans basketball right here on STE Cable Channel 30. Number 24 will inbound the ball for J.J. Kelly. That's Charles Smith. He's a bounce pass to Barger in the backcourt. Barger brings it across the timeline as we're underway here in the third period. He's guarded by Warner. A bounce pass into number 22. That's Winchell. Stolen away by Twin Springs. Head with the steal. He drives. Shot is up. Rolls around. No good. Rebounded by J.J. Kelly. Bringing it across the timeline will be Barger. And almost stolen away again by Twin Springs as Barger will get control of the basketball now. He travels. So Barger travels. And we'll turn over the ball back to Twin Springs. On the floor for J.J. Kelly, we have number 41. That's Ruben Swindle. Also out there, 52, Chris Barger. And number 22, Craig Winchell. Number 24 is also in the game. That's Charles Smith. Warner across the timeline. He passes to Head. Head down to Taylor. Taylor with an open lane. Shot up and good. So that will tie the game at 16 with 5:20 left to go in the third. Barger, once again, will bring it across the timeline for the J.J. Kelly Indians. He's picked up by Head in the front court. Barger across the timeline. He dribbles, looking, with the legs, bounces. Head still all over. A bounce pass over to number 22. Almost stolen away by Twin Springs. Good hustle by Warner. 22 recovers. 24 with the shot up, and he is fouled. He was fouled in the act of shooting, so opportunity for a three-point play. J.J. Kelly with a 15-16 lead. J.J. Kelly will not control the basketball as Twin Springs does. Mark Dockery with a rebound. And he'll let Warner control the basketball as Keith brings it across the timeline. Warner drives, now passes to Dockery. Dockery back over to Taylor. Taylor takes a shot, no good. And will be out of bounds, last touched by J.J. Kelly, so will be Twin Springs basketball. Head will inbound for the Titans. Actually, Dockery. Dockery with a bounce pass to Head, off of Head, and will be actually off of J.J. Kelly, so it will be Twin Springs basketball. Dockery looking into Taylor. Taylor takes the shot, off the rim, rolls around, no good. Rebounded by Head. Head with the basketball, and he is going to be fouled. And we'll see who the foul is on. Number 41. And that's Ruben Swindle, his first foul of the game. So Dockery again will inbound. 4:36 left to go in the game. Twin Springs trails 18-16. 4:36 in the third period, actually. Dockery with a lob pass into Head and cannot be controlled by Twin Springs. Barger gets the steal for J.J. Kelly. And he'll bring it across the timeline. He's picked up by Head, top of the key. And it goes between Barger's legs and stolen away by Head. Head will control the basketball over to Warner. Warner across the timeline. He passes to Head. Head with a shot, and it is up, no good. Rebounded again by Head, and he cannot get the basket to go in, and Barger will get the basketball back for J.J. Kelly. 4:06 left to go in the third period. J.J. Kelly with a 2-point lead as Barger dribbles. And he will have the ball go off his hand, and it will be Twin Springs basketball. It was last touched by Barger. Head will inbound for the Titans. And number 41, Swindle, comes out. And coming into the game for J.J. Kelly will be number 50, Bernie Mosley. Warner will bring it across the timeline for the Titans. He passes over to Dockery. Dockery puts the ball on the floor and is covered. And he double dribbled. So that will turn the ball back over to J.J. Kelly. Good coverage right there by J.J. Kelly. Great defense. Inbounding the ball will be number 20, Roberts. Roberts gets it to Barger. Barger picked up by Head. Barger into the front court across the timeline. Thinks about passing the ball, holds it, and we've got a timeout by J.J. Kelly. So, out the score, J.J. Kelly an 18-16 lead with 3:38 left to go in the third period. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, J&P Markets number 1 and 2, the Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginia's ACA, Daugherty Brothers Chevrolet, New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, and Weber City Drug Center, all proud to be bringing you Twin Springs Titans JV and varsity basketball. And go in and visit these businesses, and when you do, tell them Nick Powers and John Brickey sent you in. John Brickey not with us tonight. I'm Nick flying solo tonight. John will be back with us on our next broadcast. Hope you're having a happy holiday season. Nothing like spending it watching high school basketball. Basketball at its purest form. We were talking the other night about how liberal the calls are as far as traveling in college and the NBA. You do not see that here. Buddy, you take over a half step, and they're going to call it right here. And that's the way it should be called. That's what the rule book says. J.J. Kelly will inbound, number 24. That's Charles Smith. And he's looking for Barger. Can't get it to Barger. He inbounds to number 22, Winchell. Winchell drives. Passes off to number 50, Mosley. Mosley with the shot. No good. Twin Springs will not control the ball as Barger gets the rebound. Barger back out up top, guarded by Head. Head all over him. And we're going to have a foul called on Head for reaching in. And that's going to be Head's second foul. So Smith will inbound for the Indians into the backcourt for Barger. Barger brings it across the timeline, guarded by Head. And almost lost into the backcourt. Head guards him. Barger with a shot up and good. So J.J. Kelly takes a 4-point lead now with 3:10 left to go in the game. Warner across the timeline. He passes to Dockery. Dockery hands it back to Warner. Warner looking. Warner drives. Nothing there. Dockery back to the three-point line. No shot there. Dockery with a bounce pass into Head. Head off the glass, up and in. Good. So Twin Springs trails by 2 with 2:46 left to go in the game. Head all over Barger. Barger brings it across the timeline. Barger looking for, he has a bounce pass in the number 22, Winchell. Winchell passes it in to number 20, Roberts. Roberts can't get a handle on the basketball, and it's going to be jump ball. And the possession will be to Twin Springs this time, alternating possessions. So Roberts could not control the basketball right there. And we have some substitutions coming back into the game for J.J. Kelly, number 41. That's Ruben Swindle. Also into the game will be number 32, Josh Witt. Head down the floor as Warner will bring it across the timeline. He's going to be picked up top by Roberts. Also guarded by number 32. And he passes over to Dockery as they were all over him. I think that's the J.J. Kelly plan right now, is to get all over Warner. Taylor passes over to Warner. Warner puts the ball on the floor, over to Head in the three-point lane, and he will not take the shot. Head holds the ball over to Dockery. Dockery back to Warner. Warner puts the ball on the floor, pass to Taylor. Taylor from the top of the key thinks about it, doesn't, drives, and we'll go back out up top to Warner. Warner with a bounce pass over to Dockery. Dockery for three. The shot is up and no good. Just hit the rim a little bit, and Barger will get the rebound for J.J. Kelly. 1:45 left to go in the third period. J.J. Kelly up by 2, 20-18. Barger across the timeline. He's picked up by Head. Head tries to steal. Nothing there. Barger for three. In and out. No good. Rebound Dockery for Twin Springs. He'll give it over to Warner. Warner down the floor with a heads-up pass to Taylor. Taylor inside to Head. And the shot will be no good. Actually, that was number 32 for Twin Springs, Michael Peters. And he is fouled by number 50, Bernie Mosley. So Bernie picks up his first foul for J.J. Kelly. And going to the line to shoot will be Michael Peters. Twin Springs trails by 2, 20-18. 1:27 left to go in the third period. Mosley's shot is up and good. Substitutions for Twin Springs coming into the game will be number 22, Derek Castle. Number 40 coming in also, that's Justin Lawson. Roberts will go out for J.J. Kelly. Into the game for the Indians will be John Graham, number 12. His second shot by number 32, Michael Peters, is no good. We have a 20-19 game. 1:20 left to go in the game. 34, Taylor is guarding Barger. Top of the key. Barger backs up. Looking for something to happen here. Dribbling the basketball. Pass over to number 15. That's Beasley. Beasley back to Barger. Barger inside for number 32. And a little shot right there at the front of the basket to the side. Number 32, Josh Witt. And that gives J.J. Kelly a 3-point lead. Taylor with a pass is up and in. Good. Nice shot by Taylor. Gets it back to a 1-point game as we have 50 seconds left to go in the third. 22-21. Barger slowly across the timeline. He's picked up by Taylor. Bounce pass over to Beeler. Number 41, that's Swindell. He drives, has the ball go off his foot, and recovering the ball will be Michael Taylor. Taylor over to Warner. Warner back to Peters. Peters back to Warner. Twin Springs likely to hold the basketball for one last shot here in the third. We have 21 seconds left to go. There's a pass to Taylor. Taylor holding the ball. Bounce pass to Warner. Warner passes the ball to number 22. That's Castle. Castle over to Taylor. Taylor to Warner. We've got 8 seconds left to go. Over in the corner, number 22 has a bounce pass to Head, and it's going to go off of Anthony Head, and will be J.J. Kelly basketball. So 22-21, 4 seconds left to go in the third. Inbound pass to Barger, almost stolen away by Warner. Barger puts the ball on the floor. He has a desperation three-pointer that goes out of bounds, and that is the end of period number 3. So we've played 3 periods of basketball. Very close game here. Twin Springs trails by 1 point, 22-21. And we have an opportunity again to thank our sponsors. Twin Springs basketball brought to you by J&P Markets 1 and 2, The Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginias ACA, Daugherty Brothers Chevrolet, New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, and Weber City Drug Center. All proud sponsors of Twin Springs Titans JV and varsity basketball for the 2001-2002 season. Well, a nip and tuck game right now. 22-21, Twin Springs trails by 1 point as we head into the last period of play. No team really has anyone in foul trouble right now. And we've seen the ball turned over a few times, though. Remember, coming up after the JV game will be the varsity, Twin Springs and J.J. Kelly. And we're ready to begin the 4th period of play. Starting on the floor for Twin Springs will be Michael Dockery, or Mark Dockery, Michael Taylor. Also will be Michael Peters, Keith Warner, and Anthony Head is back in the game for the Titans. J.J. Kelly will have possession of the basketball. Josh Witt will inbound, and he inbounds to Barger, almost stolen by Head. Barger drives, puts the ball on the floor, and called for the foul is going to be number 20, Keith Warner. And that's going to be Warner's 3rd foul. Foul number 3 for Warner. Barger will inbound for J.J. Kelly. Barger with a lob pass, almost stolen by Warner. Number 32, J.J. Kelly's Josh Witt takes a shot, and it's no good, and it's going to be Twin Springs basketball. J.J. Kelly last touched. 22-21, 5:51 left to go in the game. Twin Springs trails by 1. Head inbounds to Warner. Warner will bring it across the timeline. He's picked up by Beeler. Warner passes over to Dockery. Dockery over to Castle. He is all well guarded. And it's going to be off of J.J. Kelly, Twin Springs basketball. So Peters, well guarded right there. Good defense by J.J. Kelly. Dockery will inbound to Taylor. Taylor back to Dockery. Dockery to Warner at the top of the key. And he's going to be called for the travel. Twin Springs turns the basketball over. So J.J. Kelly will inbound. Beeler will inbound to Barger. And they're going to have Taylor guarding Barger as he brings it across the timeline. Barger looking. Dribbles. And a pass to Beeler, and it's going to go off of Beeler's hands and be Twin Springs basketball. So 5:20 left to go. Twin Springs trails by 1. Head will inbound to Warner. Dockery, Taylor, Head. And Castle in the game for Twin Springs. Castle with a bounce pass to Dockery, who's in the corner. A bounce pass into Head, and Head has the ball off the backboard, rebounded by Taylor. Back out top to Castle. Castle over to Warner. Warner with a pass into Taylor. Taylor gives it to Dockery as they try to set a pick there. Dockery back out top to Castle. Castle over to Warner. Warner with a bounce pass. Dockery there to save the basketball as it went between the legs of Head. Back out up top is Warner. He has a bounce pass over to Taylor. Taylor cannot control the basketball, and it's going to be stolen away by number 32, Josh Witt. So J.J. Kelly with pressure defense right there. Barger puts the ball on the floor. He's guarded by Taylor. Bounce pass over to Witt. and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession's going to be Twin Springs. Nice hustle by Warner there. Head will inbound the ball for the Titans. TJ McCamus shouts some encouragement, and we are going to have a timeout. Timeout with 4:27 left to go. Twin Springs trails by 1, 22-21. We'll take this opportunity once again to thank all our great sponsors of Twin Springs Titans basketball. J&P Markets number 1 and 2, The Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginias ACA, Darty Brothers Chevrolet, New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, Weber City Drug Center. All proud sponsors of Twin Springs Titans basketball right here on STE Cable Channel number 30. Remember to visit these fine businesses and tell them that Nick Powers and John Brickey sent you in. Twin Springs will have possession. 4:27 left to go in the game. They trail by 1, 22-21. Head will inbound. He gives it to Warner in the backcourt. Warner across the timeline. Warner passes over to Taylor, who shoots for 3 off the rim. No good. Rebounded by number 52, Barger. He went up over Dockery. Barger drives down the floor, puts it on the floor. Little finger roll up. No good. Rebounded by number 41. That is Ruben Swindell. The ball goes in, and he will have an opportunity for a 3-point play. So the shot good by Ruben Swindell. 24-21. And J.J. Kelly with an opportunity to go up by 4 here if Swindell can convert on the 3-point play. Shot is up off the rim, no good. Rebounded, and it's going to be smacked away off the foot of number 44, Anthony Head, and will be J.J. Kelly basketball. 4:08 left to go in the game. We've seen a very slow-paced fourth period here. Substitutions for Twin Springs. Coming into the game will be 32, and that is Michael Peters. Warner will take a breather for the Titans. Inbounding the ball will be Charles Smith for J.J. Kelly. And he gets it out to Barger, almost stolen away by Taylor. Barger back across the timeline. And Taylor trying to go for the steal again, cannot get it. Barger puts the ball down on the floor. He has a pass into Swindell. He cannot control the basketball. Gets the ball back. Shot up, no good. Ball is going to go over to the side court. And getting the rebound himself will be Swindell. Swindell back out up top to Roberts. Roberts puts the ball on the floor, gives to Barger. And we've got a 3-second violation call by the refs on J.J. Kelly. So that turns it over to Twin Springs. Titans trail by 3, 24-21. 3:43 left to go in the game. Dockery controlling the ball for Twin Springs. He brings it across the timeline. He passes to Taylor. Taylor puts the ball on the floor. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Swindell. He'll hold the ball and give it to Barger. Barger trying to slow the pace down for J.J. Kelly. He'll bring it across the timeline. The Indians with a 3-point lead. Bounce pass stolen away by Head. Head ahead to Taylor. Taylor has the ball go off his fingertips. And nice hustle by Twin Springs. Derek Castle tried to recover but could not. Will be J.J. Kelly ball. Inbounding will be number 20. That's Jarrett Roberts. He gives the ball to Chris Barger, who brings it across the timeline. Barger with a bounce pass. And that's going to be Winchell, who gets the ball back to Barger. Taylor going out to get Barger. Barger putting the ball on the floor. Drives, top of the key, now down to the lane. Shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, back up by J.J. Kelly Winchell. Winchell gets the ball to go. Actually, that was Swindell. So Swindell has opened up a 5-point lead for the Indians. And we've got a timeout, Twin Springs. Timeout, Twin Springs. 2:41 left to go in the game. J.J. Kelly has opened up a 5-point lead, 26-21. And we've seen the game pick up pace here in the last couple of minutes. The fourth period started off kind of slow. T.J. McCamus giving encouragement to his young JV players. Warner with 3 fouls right now for Twin Springs, the only one in any real foul trouble for the Titans. And we've seen J.J. Kelly take control of this game. Warner will come back into the game for Twin Springs when we resume play. On the floor for J.J. Kelly will be number 41, that's Ruben Swindell. Also in the game will be number 52, Chris Barger. Number 24, Charles Smith. And also we have in the game number 20, that's Jarrett Roberts. And Charles Smith also on the floor for the Indians. Head will inbound. Twin Springs trails by 5. Actually, number 22 is going to inbound. That's Derek Castle. He gives the ball to Warner in the backcourt. Warner across the timeline. Gets the ball back to Castle. Castle has the ball stolen away by Barger. Barger down the lane. The shot is up and good. And J.J. Kelly has opened up a 7-point lead now. Warner back with the ball. Puts it on the floor. Three-pointer attempted by Taylor. Good! Big three-point basket gets Twin Springs back in the game. 28-24. 2:15 left to go. First three-pointer in the game. Dockery will pick up Barger. Barger across the timeline. Barger puts the ball on the floor, drives, takes a shot. No good. 24 gets the rebound for J.J. Kelly. Back up, no good. Rebounded by 41 Swindle. He can't get the ball to go. 22 takes a shot, and it goes in for J.J. Kelly. And once again, they have a 6-point lead, 30-24. Warner passes to Taylor. Taylor with another three, off the rim, no good. It's going to go out of bounds and be Twin Springs basketball. So Taylor hit one three-pointer, thought he would try another one to get Twin Springs back in the game. They trail by 6, 1:43 left to go in the game. Twin Springs will inbound. Castle to Head. Head back out up top to Warner. Warner for Castle. He takes the three. Air ball. And J.J. Kelly will control as Barger gets an intentional foul right there. Intentional foul by Taylor. And Barger will go to the line. Not a very smart foul. Not a smart foul right there by Twin Springs. So inbounding the ball will be Smith. He gets it to Barger. 1:30 left to go in the game. Twin Springs trails by 6. Barger across the timeline. And almost has his pocket picked by Taylor. And we're going to have a reach-in called on number 34, Michael Taylor. It's going to be his third foul. J.J. Kelly will inbound. The Indians with a 6-point lead, 1:26 left to go in the game. As the refs confer here. T.J. McCamus and Steve Collins both up at the scorer's table. I think we're trying to get the foul situation straight. 6-point lead for the Indians. They have opened things up here a bit in the fourth period. Inbounding the ball will be Charles Smith. He's guarded by Dockery. Smith looking. And he gets the ball into Roberts. Roberts puts the ball on the floor. Stolen away by Head. Heads up play by Twin Springs. Warner down the floor. Twin Springs going to try to get back in this thing. They're down by 6. Shot up by Castle, no good. Rebounded by J.J. Kelly. That's number 24, Charles Smith. He gets the ball to Barger. Barger across the timeline. 1:03 left to go in the game. And we're going to have a foul called on. That's number 34, Michael Taylor. And that's going to be Taylor's fourth foul. So 1:03 left to go in the game. Barger will go to the line for the Indians. (30-24) our score. Twin Springs trails by 6. And J.J. Kelly has taken control of the tempo here in the fourth period. A close basketball game up until the last couple of minutes. Still close as Barger makes the first of his 2 shots, 31-24. The Indians have opened up a 7-point lead with just over a minute to play in the game. Barger's second shot is good. Biggest lead of the game, 32-24 for J.J. Kelly. Head inbounds to Warner. Warner brings it up the floor. Looks over to Dockery. Dockery from three-point land. The shot is good. Nothing but net. 32-27. Barger across the timeline. No foul called. Barger almost loses control of the basketball. He passes off to 22. 22 into Swindle. Stolen away by Twin Springs. Head down the floor, and he's going to have the basketball swatted away by number 20, Jarrett Roberts. Twin Springs will control the basketball. They trail by 5 with 38 seconds left to go. So just when you thought Twin Springs might be out of it, a big three-pointer is hit. Titans have control of the basketball. Shot up by Taylor is no good, and he is fouled. So Taylor will go to the line for the Titans. 32-27 our score, 36 seconds left to go in the game. Taylor's first shot is off the rim, no good. Substitutions for Twin Springs. Josh Parker, not into the game yet. He's at the table ready to come in. Taylor will take his second shot. Twin Springs down by 5. Taylor shot up and good. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout J.J. Kelly, actually. So it's a 32-28 score. 36 seconds left to go in the game. A big three-pointer hit by Derek Castle. I got the Titans back in this game. J.J. Kelly had opened up an 8-point lead. That's been the biggest lead of the game so far. But a 4-point lead right now, 32-28. And if you're Twin Springs, you know you want to get the basketball. You got to get the basketball back. Maybe take a 3, get it within 1, and try to keep as much time on the clock as you can. That would be what you think the Titans would do. So they've hit a couple of big three-pointers in the last couple of minutes of the game, just when you thought both times that maybe the Titans were going to kind of have the momentum taken away from them and be out of this game. They've hit a couple of big threes to get back in. And as Coach Buck Van Hush used to say, the legendary Dobyns-Bennett Indian coach, you live by the jump shot, you die by it. But the Titans hit 2 big three-pointers right there. You couldn't ask for huger situations, and they nailed them. It'll be J.J. Kelly basketball. Charles Smith will inbound for the Indians. Craig Winchell out there. Also number 20, Jarrett Roberts. Number 52, Chris Barger. And he's trying to, and we're going to have a 5-second call. 5-second call on J.J. Kelly. The Twin Springs defense very tight right there. So the Titans have an opportunity here. No time off the clock. 36 seconds. Inbounding the ball will be Derek Castle. And J.J. Kelly calls a timeout. So we've had no time tick off the clock in the past couple of minutes. And Twin Springs trails by 4, 36 seconds left to go. We'll take this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors, J&P Markets 1 and 2, the Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginias, ACA, Darty Brothers Chevrolet, New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, and Weber City Drug Center. All proud sponsors of Twin Springs Titans JV and varsity basketball right here on STE Cable Channel 30. Go in and visit these fine businesses and tell them that Nick Powers and John Brickey sent you in. So TJ McCamus setting his strategy for the JV Titans. They trail by 4. It's going to be Twin Springs basketball. Tight defense as we got a 5-second call the last time. J.J. Kelly could not get the ball in. So, Dockery will inbound for the Titans. Castle, Head, Warner on the floor for Twin Springs. Also Michael Taylor. Dockery with a bounce pass into Taylor. The shot rolls around, no good. And coming out with the rebound will be Barger. And he is going to be fouled. Fouled by Dockery. So 6 seconds ticks off the clock. 32-28. Barger will go back to the line for J.J. Kelly. And so far, he has looked very good from the charity stripe. Maybe the one guy that you do not want up there.